So we can do like a mic test. So you can hear me, then it's good for you. So yeah, welcome to the stream. We're currently in week 2, day 3, and we are taking on Blacklist against Omega Esports. Now Omega Esports haven't been like a solid run here. They've lost all 3 of them right now. But in the meantime, we can just explore the MPL PH. So let's just talk about Onyx and Rebellion Esports here. They're in a mess right now. I saw Rebellion's match. It was disgusting for the side of Onyx. They played so bad. Like we can just discuss about Onyx being a terrible team. And believe me, Onyx is really shaky. Like the mentality wise, it was so bad. Like comment down in the comments, like whether Onyx is really like in a bad situation or was it just like a terrible week for Onyx. Like comment down below. So about like 50 minutes to start, but in the meantime, right, we can just sit back and just discuss about other things in the meantime. So not in a rush, we have like a casual chat before we can get to the drafting phase. So you can just tell me anything in installation right now, whether how is it going and everything. And remember, stay tuned for tomorrow's giveaway scenario. We have Vexana skin releasing tomorrow and promo diamonds coming out very soon. Both released on the same day. So take note of that. We'll be releasing a content about 4 p.m. and stay tuned for the giveaway scenario. So let me just have a look at some of the teams here. So give me some time to check. Yeah, give me a while first. So let's just have a look at some of the MPL PH right here. So we're going to switch teams very soon. And here he is. MPL. So these are the teams we can look to at the moment here. Now this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Like you don't expect like a usual regular season format here. So we have the likes of AB brand just won the next series. And this is how this regular season will work here. So ladies and gentlemen, we have Omega Esports taking on 4th place Blacklist. Now this is not looking good for the side of Black this year. They only won one game. Like one game. Like no, sorry, one series overall. Omega Esports taking rock bottom spot here. With only one game win overall here. It's not looking good for the side of Omega Esports. With a rate of 14% game rate, it is not looking good. Omega looks super shaky right now, and I think the roster change has been going from bad to worse. It's just not looking good. But we can just check about MPL ID for a quick little bit before we can get to drafting phase. But yeah, I would say Blacklist will take a 2-0 comfortable victory. But if they can't win against the likes of Omega, I think something is going wrong at this point. Whether Omega is truly capable to win, I don't know. But from the chances of it, it looks super likely. So I'm expecting this could be the similar roster, but it hasn't been doing well here. They haven't used any of these players. Ryota, H2O, Exort, some of the legends. None of them are playing. Okay, now in the meantime, we can check out MPL ID here. And it's gonna be quite a disaster for Onyx Esports. I think they're looking from bad to worse from the side of it. Yes, you can check out the rosters over here. And look at this, Onyx is no longer the top seed. They lost the top spot to the side of Bickertron Alpha. And they're looking super shaky. And then you have another Evil's Glory here. honestly think Evos are really in like a finished scenario. Whether they are truly like capable of winning it, no. Yeah, Onyx is not gonna win the top seed if they're gonna keep playing like this. And yet Alter Ego, Aura Fire, Deva, and keep catching up here. And Arthur Hoshi could potentially take a strike. They only managed to secure second because of their game difference. But they are pretty much in the same scenario. They are looking in the big mess. You let a team like Rebellion to win, right? It's something wrong here. You can check the regular season. Only have a terrible week. By end of week 3, they lost to Aura Fire in a shocking 1-2 defeat. And then 2-1. I'm surprised you have a Pakito to backdoor you all of a sudden, right? It is not a positive sign. It is a disaster sign for Onyx as a whole. So I don't think they're gonna make any strike here today. It's gonna be quite a mess. And Onyx Esports, unless they could change their ways or fix their burnout, which I think is more likely the scenario case, they're not gonna make anything here. They're not gonna do anything. And overall, this is looking very awful at this stage. Like, I want to believe Onyx will improve, but given the circumstances, right, I think the chances of it is pretty unlikely. It's rather slim as a whole. So unless Onyx can do it, they don't. So let's just go back to it right now here, and we're gonna check the screen capture. Let's go back to the clean feed. Yeah, so we're about to start the drafting phase here. No, actually we're not about to start. We're about to introduce the players for now. So we still have a little bit time before the introduction of the drafting phase 1, so we can give some like proper predictions of how it's gonna be like. But I think this blacklist has downgraded a lot. I don't think it's looking solid at the moment here, and not to mention this roster looks so shaky. These teams even lose a like a Fire Latios. But I think all have any other got a lot to do it. So I don't think this roster is I don't know. Maybe blacklist will improve, but the chance of it is pretty slim. And we get to see the likes of blacklist national right now. So yes, you can have a look here right now. Yeah, this will be the black international, but maybe you can change the feed to official live one, so maybe sometimes change it for you. I'll be right back.
Like Blacks International have their captain back on board. This is a Haji-led lineup for Blacks International here tonight. Yeah, you've played against the members of Omega for many seasons now, Haji. Retake.
So we are back underway here
Run away
for.
with it. Defend the team to
So we just
victory.
just use the
Follow
English for
Sui
temporary
and
here.
Edgar
So I guess we can
showed
understand it at some point.
their brilliance all throughout
Maybe
the
Gleamful
season.
won't help so much in
Already
this
seen
case, but
improvements, Haji, but now
let's just show
with
the
this
official
season's
English
version of
version. So
Omega, you have
if you can hear
seen
the
the
volume, just let me know
merciless.
below.
Right here is the
I'm trying to
OG
adjust the volume as well.
MG, and yes, can confirm that's Big J with the dreads.
See a smart Omega
H2 as well
facing
that they're
on
playing.
Blacklist. I
It
think
really
this
shows
could be
what
interesting. I think
this
they're
lineup
swap the
did not
entire
have
roster
good
out.
results when they went
Maybe,
in
just
a few weeks
maybe,
ago. But that's
this
just one
roster
game.
could
We cannot
change the whole
judge the
complexion.
entire
But
lineup
it's
with
super
just one
slim.
game. This time they're
For
gonna
sure.
go up against a Blacklist International. And one thing that I do like about what they played is that it's a different story. Like, who would have thought that the first Lancelot game will come from Omega, right?
And here we see their sample size is very small indeed.
I
Check out
think based on the hit
what
they hit,
Omega
right? The
brought out in
KDA
their
is
last
looking
outing.
good
Do
for the
note
side of
that they're
all head
both
here.
in recovery
Sensei
mode.
on the other hand
Blacklist
is also
last lost
strong, but
to TNC in a 3
generally
game
I would
sweep,
say
while
Omega
Omega
is looking
in the
risky.
last game
Like
was
if they can win
also
this, I think
weak
it will
in
be good for
PHS.
them.
So
But
this lineup
Blacklist
pretty
should be
strong
able to
against
take
the
all
Sonics.
3 points here.
And well, I'd like to
They
believe
have
that
to take
Smart
it. If
Omega
not, they'll
has
be
sample size
lagging
to
behind
really
compared to
use
other
it. So I hope
opponents.
Smart Omega went back to
Echo
the
and
drawing board after
Omega
their loss.
and
As
Heavy
you
Brand
mentioned,
already
there's a
having a
lot of
perfect
things
streak
you
here. So
really
unless
have to reconsider again in terms of
Blacklist
the
can secure
importance of
all
where
3
you're
points, right?
placing your roamer to
Getting
go
a
on
top
the
3 will
jungle.
not be
One of the
possible at
reasons
this
that
rate.
Lancelot struggled is because it was left alone to fend off a Baxia.
Exactly. It's all about execution. Like I said, it's all about performance now. And let's see if Omega can actually perform to the top level, going up against Blacklist International, who are, I would say, they're really anxious to get back into business. You know, after losing, they lost already two of their four series. That's right.
Omega is
But
winless.
this could be very
That's tough.
dangerous here based on the
Right there for
KDA, right?
Barangay.
That's right.
He's
Talking
looking
about
recent.
H2 here, core H2, John Paul
But I think I'm gonna turn
Salonga.
on my screen capture
He
just for a little
once
bit here, so
played in
bear in mind.
T13 with just but one hero, the Lancelot, going up against Sensui, who has played so many different heroes. And he's still in Lords with heroes you couldn't even think you could, like with a Nolan.
Nolan, for sure. Sensui with the instincts, right? And now H2. I think that he's known absolutely for his assassin plays, but that's the thing, right? It's almost impossible to get assassins now apart from getting Nolan.
So let's talk about the Infinix keys to victory. What do they gotta do?
Keep the
But I see
machine. This is interesting for
I think
Blacklist
for Omega
International
it's gonna
because it
be
kind of
very
felt like
different
there's a
here.
lot of
Maybe
like
3
lack of
generations.
DMS for the machine
Maybe
now.
just
So
3
they actually
generations
go for
running
like
here.
just
But I would say
consistent
it's gonna be super
preventive
slim
maintenance. I think that
for
they
Omega
kind
here
of
in
changed
drafting
their
phase. So
whole
let's give us
mantra
our
when it comes to
predictions.
how they
Comment below
play.
who's
So
gonna win it.
Haji,
Will it
is
be
this
Omega or it will be the side of Blacklist International?
there you go. Yeah. And then for Smart Omega, you have to utilize Rebo's rotations. Get a hold of that. Get a hold
It's
of that
gonna take about 5 minutes to
assassin
start
right
drafting
away
phase, but I think we can
because
just bear it
OPH
for a
is
little bit
once
longer, ladies and
adjusted.
gentlemen.
You definitely need to leverage Rebo in this game.
And last but not least,
I'll
showing
see
the
how fast
dedication
Omega will
the
lose, right?
H2
I think most
Blacklist,
likely it's gonna
even
be
as far
about
back as season 1, all the way till today,
That's
from
10
right.
minutes.
winning MSC
Most
2018
likely 10
That's right.
minutes.
in Jakarta, Rebo would know,
Yeah.
all the way to winning in Singapore in 2021, Rebo would know. There's so many things that 3 generations of MPL greatness will show you. So with that said, we really haven't given much of a spotlight for Smart Omega here. They have more of those mid range
If my prediction is
picks,
gonna be
right?
correct, it
Because
should be the
Gen
likes
debuted
of
in season 10.
Blacklist
Gen
taking
2, there you
2-0.
go.
What do you think?
Dota debuted
You
in
think
season
Blacklist
6.
will at least secure all three
H2
points, or
debuted in
Omega
season
have a
6.
surprise here
So
getting 1 point
they're
back?
more of the sample
Comment
size
below.
of,
Will it
yeah,
be a
they're
3 game
the,
series
I
or
don't know,
just
you're
two
not
game
old
series
enough to be
overall?
an OG, but you're not young enough to be new.
Yeah, which is interesting because they're put in a spot there like, are you have you learned a lot or have you learned from the past, right? It's a matter of how much have you evolved actually. But when you're stuck in Gen 2 kind of meta where you're really just doing whatever is working back in
But
Gen
let's
1,
just give it
definitely
some
something
time
worth
for Omega to start.
evaluating.
Right? I think the drafting phase is about to commence, and yes, it's about to begin here. And look at here, match 3, game 1 underway. But only question is, who will secure
I feel like it would have been a disservice
game number
to
1 in the drafting phase? We have the
if
CC and Angela on the left
Weak
side here.
performance yesterday.
And
That
on the right side, we have
that
Nolan,
means
Matilda,
that
Ben. This will be very interesting.
their experience, their veterancy, and see if they could get a win over Blacklist. Because if they can get a win over Blacklist again, if
Most
Smart
likely, we're
Omega
going to
can
see
do
like
it,
H2O
they
picking,
have
banning
had
Alot.
stellar
Okay, Alot's going to be
performances
banning.
so
I think most
far.
likely they have to ban the likes
Good
of
sign for Omega,
Digi.
which is
or
why
even Minotaur
rhyme and
here. I
reason
think
are
they're gonna ban either of these
just
picks.
one. Coach Stronger would not just pull the trigger and say, you know what, let the OGs play.
Yeah.
There has to
So
be a
overall,
plan here, a
we're
strategy.
gonna ban
Talking about
these
strats,
few
in the
heroes.
draft, we got CC
It's
and
gonna be
Jamal on
possible,
red
but
by
not
Omega
probable.
on the blue.
Welcome to
And
the
the
stream
Blue
here. Do like and
Jackals going to be
subscribe.
taking out
Don't worry, we're
the
still in the early
Nationality.
phases
Roy,
here.
opening pick, the claw. We don't see that very often.
And we have a Claw here. That was quick.
I would say, because it's just
And I think the
an
next
opening
pick, they could potentially take like a Minotaur
plays
here
Minotaur and Minotaur,
or
which
a Diggy.
Blacklist
Those
loves
two
to
picks
play.
are pretty much open here.
I'm sure that they have
Unless
played
they
it
want to pick
many times
something
over,
else.
and it just makes a lot of sense to be the
But
first
with
one
this
to take out
Omega roster
the
change,
chances of the
I think this will be very interesting. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe a 3-game series. But
Actually, no, they have great.
I don't think it will happen. Blacklist definitely need to take all 3 points as desperation. If not, they won't even think about
I'll allow it.
doing anything. Maybe a Freshen. Okay, the Pocket and Freshen. It's gonna be 2 meta picks one at a time.
Yeah, that's
no.
even worse for the Claude, actually. It hurts more.
You're saying when it's Onyx and Minana playing, you have to redefine what the meta is or what the first picks are. How about this?
Yeah.
Man,
Totally snubbed.
So what do you think of the prediction? You can vote here on the icon whether you think Omega win. Baxia will be picked in the meantime here. Maybe they could take someone like
somewhere along the lines.
Nobara as a support here. I think they could
So
play a
it's
potential
X-Sword
support.
that's playing, and he can definitely play those kinds of heroes.
Comment down if you think it's gonna be a Nobara pick. I would say it's gonna be pretty much, but they could take other alternatives such as
He wants to go for killing type of mages, you know.
a Nana or even Vexana. Both of these picks are pretty much open here, which can counter the likes of a Frederick and a Hakito, maybe.
Or they pick up the
And see what extra pick. They pick a Ruby. Okay, it's gonna be a
Not
Ruby
a lot
pick
of
here in the
picks
meantime.
are still available. Might as well.
Wolves gave up on trying to predict.
I
Like,
know.
never
Yeah.
mind. Like, this is.
Never mind. It's just, yeah, whatever.
I want to just explain instead of like trying to predict.
Yeah.
It's like these two are just like going at it with a very different mindset this time.
And currently, I think the next pick is gonna be most likely
Minotaur is
a
not
Rome. They may take a carry. They pick carry. Okay, it's gonna be interesting.
superior marksman now for Blacklist International. But
And so far, I checked the poll here. Almost nobody voted for Omega here. It's kind of expected to be honest because Omega is one of those teams that just can't win. Like really, really difficult to win. I'll be surprised they can genuinely win it, but for the likes of it, I don't think it's possible at this rate.
Yeah. They were just really saving.
I'll say most likely it's going to be the likes.
Well, that's I'm pretty sure that's a Ruby Rome, right? That's not gonna go into the EXP lanes.
well, you say that, but
Because he can.
Ryota grew up in Gen 2 where Ruby X-Plane
Was more of a thing.
Yeah, was a thing.
and he was actually playing that a lot.
But I think the next band is going to be in the right side here. I think they got ambition someone strong.
She can't really match the
Someone maybe like
The thing with Ruby is that she just
okay,
regens
From
so
is going to be
naturally. The
banned
problem
here.
she
They
won't be
need
able
to
to
ban
win
out on
against them
mid
if she has to
laners.
be like
So
really
Vexana, Nana will
yeah,
potentially be
spell
banned here,
bender.
but I think they're going to focus on Vexana ban here. Vexana is quite a pain to deal with. I think they have to respect the ban here. This queen is pretty much unkillable at this point if you're not careful enough.
I also know that X-Sword plays. And finally, there's the
But
Minotaur
it's going to be a miniature ban here. Okay, it's going to be pretty interesting. They're going for
X-Sword
for
special.
French in jungle
Of
since. And
course.
Katita, okay, that's interesting.
Fabled have held top global Kadena for 6 months straight.
I have a comment say how you doing. I'm saying okay, I'm much better now, but I can't say I'm like fully okay at it at the moment.
We know they're the
But
veterans.
I'll say most likely gonna ban out Vexana or Nana. They still have to ban one of the mages out. So unless
The MPL.
they think of other ideas, right? But it's definitely gonna be a last mage to be banned
Take
here.
away their comforts instead.
71% chance of Vexana, but okay, I may be wrong. Tiger here. That means all these mage picks are open. You have to expect a Vexana pick potentially without Tigers in potion. It's gonna be very interesting. There'll be a lot of crop control here with Minotaur, Tiger, Matilda out of the picture. We're gonna see like a brand new room.
Claude's job was hard
Maybe
enough with
someone like
Edward
Kufa
Balboa running around.
Exactly.
But yeah, the drop just makes a lot of sense for Blacklist. In this instance, I wonder
But
if
I
they
think this is gonna be very interesting. If they can take someone new, like maybe
just pick up something like
potentially like
Bring him back.
Throw back to
Kufa, but I think they're gonna focus on Vexana pick. Maybe a Nana or Aurora, but that would be unlikely. Perhaps I could expect a God pick perhaps, but Novaro will be selected all heroes. That means they're gonna take a mid laner. What they're lacking right now is either mid laner or an EXP slash roam, which is either of the options.
Benedetta actually for Ryota, but it is known that Benedetta is not great versus a Paquito.
Oh yeah.
But correct me if I'm wrong, maybe the wrong
It
part
is.
because I think Muri is most likely going to be the EXP part.
Oh no, she's back. She's back.
Oh, she's.
First
Oh yeah,
first in the
okay.
game.
Huge it is.
Huge.
Huge it is.
So I would say if Ruby is going EXP, maybe you can expect a roam like Kufa and then you have someone like Sana is to support it
Obviously,
to
still
maximize the crop control chain.
Leah Laps or Leah
Or
Bull.
you can use Nana as well to provide the
What
maximum
about a Gord?
true damage here, which could be very helpful.
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa.
don't mind Jord.
Jord, the
So
GP.
let's see what they're gonna pick here. With 0 seconds. Oh yeah, oh my
I
god.
didn't expect this from
I
Omega.
guess I'm wrong here. Raphaelia Valentina. Okay, this
Just
is
the
interesting.
cover of the names and the teams.
Well,
This
anticipated
side looks like
Ruby,
a blacklist draft.
I agree.
Ovara,
I definitely agree.
That is
but I didn't
interesting. They're
expect
going
like
the Ruby
a
Valentina
Valentina. Okay, but
expectation.
Raphaelia pick
I did not expect this.
kind of unexpected to be
I don't
honest,
know.
but
So, I think
very
it's also
interesting. This is
dropped
very
from the
interesting.
blacklist for Haji. Matilda is also banned. So,
I
what's
wonder how
like I said, a Joe, but
Blacklist
a
respond
Joe
here.
works
They're
only
still
because there's
lacking a
there's
roamer
some
here. They're
isolation.
gonna need someone like Kufa to
The
shut them
Valentina
down.
picked up. It means that your Grok is not the best option. So maybe
They're come back
that's
to
what's
bite them.
pretty
Maybe like
Oh yeah, pick off.
Hodge.
I
Haji
think either
Haji
Kufa
wave
or a new roamer
wave
here.
wave clear.
I don't think Angela pick is
Oh,
unlikely
say
here
the E
since he's
word.
already banned.
Oh,
Maybe we
Haji
could see
answered. Did
someone
you
new.
summon it?
Oh,
Okay, Kaja. My goodness.
Kaj on Haj.
Yeah.
Wow, the
Kaja.
chicken is cooking.
Kaji.
Maybe this chicken will provide some pickoffs, but
Kaja.
Let's go with
this is
Haji.
kind of a risk build here.
Let's go
Alright.
Haji
They're
Kaja.
relying on high burst potential and pickoff, but there's not much like crop
Omega
control and
almost in a
AoE
spot
damage to
where
begin with. So
we didn't expect to even
in
see
terms
Omega
of
at this point in the draft.
You're right.
drafting here,
Blacklist
Omega have the better draft.
just sticking to the reliable.
Yeah.
Kaja carry.
Guys,
Doesn't
this
look
is.
like
Are
it.
you serious right now? Omega is
Drafted like
drafting better than Blacklist, but
in the
let's
late
see how the executions were made. That will be the
before.
real test.
Yeah. Exactly. For
But
protection.
if
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
wrong, maybe,
How about you expedite the
maybe
double
I
lane
could be
with
wrong here.
Rafaela too, huh?
But
Yeah.
that could be unlikely
It's
because
actually a pretty smart take. And speaking of the Rafael,
I could expect
hello.
like the chicken to make a proper impact.
If
It
you have
only
the
works on
Rafael
like
command here,
quick scenarios.
that you also secure the Jones special. That's the man with the dreads.
Oh, but his hairs are tied back. We can't see the
This is
configuration.
a very there's a good chance the Kaja will be cooked here. Here we go. Game number one underway here.
Smart Omega going up
What
against
can we
Blacklist
expect
in
from
terms
Omega here
of
to give some Blacklist a
OG
good showing,
OG
or will
squad.
Blacklist
Those
quickly
headed
secure
straight to
game number one
unconventional
regardless of the
tracks
drafting
to
phase?
try and change their fates and get a big dub
The fates
for
could potentially be
Omega.
sealed
First
here, but let's see how
stage
Lakanas
in
Finas
kind of their
will
start here.
outgo in
Orange first,
frame
right?
number one here.
Yeah. Orange
It's all
first.
about the executions. But
Well,
with Pakito rising up in the ranks here, there's
they
no
kind of did
surprise
a
that
flip of
Pakito
other
could
after
have some
moving
tricks up their
all the
sleeves.
way upwards.
Yeah.
With Exort and Rigo. They're
Omega generally more
rolling
flexible
out.
with this lineup here. You have
Whoa,
Rafaela
whoa,
who's
whoa, whoa,
a
whoa.
quick control
Jay.
here, but
Jay,
Oheb are
okay.
struggling right now. Oh
Oh,
my
this
god,
is
this is
not
looking
right.
awful here.
Oh
Omega,
boy.
they're being
Big
cooked.
J things. Big J.
And if you see Big
It's
J
going to be a
going
huge
up
problem
against
here. They have a
Orange
lot of
here, he's here
flexibility
to
wise.
farm the gold
And
laner
Blacklist have
on the
little
reggae
to
tracks.
defensive
Oh,
mechanicals
here we go.
to
Okay.
provide some
He's
defense.
doing it. Wow.
And Omega will be
He's
having
playing
a
like
lot of
Haji
early
versus
game
Asia.
to late game potential
He
here.
didn't
He
have the
was
same
facing
ability.
2 heroes and
You
both
have the likes of
Latios.
Boxer to just go
Is this
for
going?
it.
Is
And
this
just look at Blacklist. They're forced to
Omega
recall in
being
every
super,
scenario,
super
in
aggressive?
every worst way possible.
Seems like it.
Oh my gosh, hero.
It's like what
The
a
chance of
old
survival is
old
really
man
slim.
strength.
One bad move and then
Yeah,
we caught
literally.
big time.
Yeah, old man strength. Like you see like a 55 something year old dude and you think, yeah, he's not strong, but
I
then you
wish
lift him up
Omega
like
would
Iron Man
say
Heard
weights
of other
they will
types of
lose,
strength.
but
or a car.
I
Old
can.
man strength.
In this
Comment
drafting
down
phase,
below if you know what I'm talking
Blacklist
about.
are going to be lagging behind.
Comment. Do you know what
Like,
old man
really
strength
behind.
is?
Don't patronize it, please.
But please do leave a comment.
Yeah,
I
please
want to
leave
know.
a
I'll check
comment.
back in. I'll check back in on the official channels. Click like, follow, subscribe wherever you're watching.
Omega is
Here we
going to be
go.
a bit messier,
Second
but
in the
if
Rumble
you're here,
here.
remember to like and subscribe. We are about
Some good
20,000
executions.
subscribers
Smart
away,
positioning
or
from
20,000
Omega.
lucky bastards in our terms.
And
So we're
let's
about
see
220 to
what
go. Make sure
Omega
to
can
like,
pull
hit
off
the like,
here because
subscribe
this
button
wave, this
as a
second wave
very
of actually the
much a
best
thank
we've
you.
seen.
We have our
This
upcoming
is a
20,000 sub
big ass
special.
circle. Finds the
So you
man from
can stay
Omega.
tuned on the huge giveaway that we are about to
Top
propose.
4 not yet
Once
decided.
the milestone is
Valentina
here, we are
going for
coming
the
in
second
with the
Orange
divine
going to
judgment,
chase
but
the
it's
second
going to
away.
be
Rion
quite a
goes in
week.
as well, but
Oh,
H2
H2.
actually wins the retribution battle. Are they going to
Omega
be
has the
getting
right
any
back.
more
So here,
fights?
maybe I
No.
see wrong here. I thought it's going to be divine judgment, but I was wrong. Haji will haven't reached level 4 yet.
Curious how Exort was playing because he's playing very risky, showing himself against Blacklist International. Valentina with the Kaja ultimate almost punished,
Wow,
and
this is
that
a
actually
disaster
gave
here.
Omega a way to
Blacklist
finish.
are not cooking right now. Omega, they're able to
H3
fully
is
utilize their
doing the
drafting
job
here.
by himself.
And now they're punishing Blacklist for making poor drafting issues here.
They wanted.
It's core H2, man. And I actually like seeing our junglers now still build an
This
early
could be a
gold
potential
lead
mess here.
just to expedite
Like
things.
really a potential mess.
Oh my goodness, obviously. And H2, we know for sure that if you utilize the Baksha,
Honestly, this Omega roster is looking much better than the previous year.
and then
As you see last week,
obviously
Echo
just
against
controlling two
Omega.
lanes now. He's always gonna be in the middle of the gold in the mid lane to aid Jome.
Oh, Jones in
Oh, this is
trouble.
not
He's getting
looking good here.
senses.
Blacklist may have some little bit of opening, but I don't think it's going to be sufficient just yet here. They don't have enough defensive mechanics to support, just know for the
Off of an
offense.
Ovaria. And against this kind of lineup by
So
Blacklist
they
and
need like a
Omega,
super strong pick off here. So unless
that's what you need to do.
Omega can like
Waste
quickly
them.
counter it,
Get the vision
Blacklist
before they can
could
position
potentially
themselves.
gank pretty
Force them
quickly
back a little bit. And look
and
at that. They're
efficient.
going to Jom already. Four-man. Oh,
Oh,
entry.
oh.
Uh-oh, it's not looking good here.
Pullback
It's not looking good.
coming through. Omega's trying to get a response here.
Oh, they
And
almost
that's
melted it really too quick. The gold turret is almost gone.
Controlling the mid lane too, so
And once it's open here, then
H2
Blacklist will have like top lane to
very
clear it
interesting
pretty
right now.
easily.
And I wonder, they really
It's all
wanna
about
leverage the
executions.
damage
It's not about the
differential
drafting
in the
pace.
middle of the flicker
It's
position.
about how you execute as a team,
makes
not
sense
as
because
individuals.
the Ruby needs to clap back to get her health back.
Yeah.
Yep, true. I like how, well, pretty much what we mentioned earlier. It's still happening here. Omega,
It's going to be quite a mess here
getting
from
some
the side
aggressive
of
advantage
Meg.
earlier because of the vision
But
before.
about the second draft,
Let's
second
see
turtle
how
comments
Jom
here,
later on
maybe
is actually going to
we
trade
could see
off
something interesting,
for that
but
gold on the
let's
enemy
just see
side.
how both
Let's
teams
see
are going
the
to
movement.
play in this
Second turtle
second
coming
turtle.
in. Still watching the two junglers here. Blacklist International have much better positioning, but in terms of the retribution, it's
So then we
Oh,
go
what
what
happens to
Sensui able to
Stewie?
pick it up here,
What
but it's
happens to
not
the
going to be
long
enough.
tower by
Blacklist is able
H2?
to run
Take
away.
back off. Reset. Top side though. Jom and Oheb. Jom
And look
forced
at
back.
Oheb here.
And as you
Despite
can see, the
initial
damage on
struggles, they're
that,
still
Omega
able to
doesn't know something
replicate
about the
a
farm of Oheb.
goalie just even
it
enough
seems
here
like
with
Jom
no
knows
casualties.
that after that turtle take, Blacklist just
Something tells me it's going to be
can't
a little bit
get into
boring
his
without it,
position. I think if
without
there's
any
no other
kills
moves on the
or
map,
even single
Blacklist will say, you
pickoff.
know
But
what, just bother Jom.
is still very disciplined here. No side want to go
Will
enough
be
aggression
able
to
to take
go
over
for
the fight
one
next to
single
the
pickoff.
extra shields from the turtle. And the fact that they have
This is
an
didn't tell
advantage
the
over
whole
the
story, but
heroes,
maybe you can see
and
something
also they
interesting
can
about
work towards
five
the top
1
lane
minute in,
now.
but we could potentially see a pickoff.
Omega really are
Maybe it could
going
be
for
Omega first. With Black is
pressure
able
on
to
top
slow
of
it
their gold
and
lane.
surely
Jom
open
side of
up
the
here.
jungle.
Wow, it's
Massive loss
really not
here
looking
for
good.
Omega. That means Blacklist is going to start
And
going for
Oheb's
A.
able to
They
pick
took
it out
Ahri out
amazingly.
of
I
that
guess
jungle. Now it's
experience speaks for
Oheb's
itself
turn.
as well here. Is it the
Oheb
first match? No, this is the last match of the day. We are streaming, live streaming the last portion of it here. So
Yeah.
if you're new here, do like and subscribe.
Where does
So some of you
BDS
are
go
asking
now?
whether this is the first match. No, this is the very last of the day.
They can still
And
use
we're
their
gonna
heroes. I think
finalize
that they're underusing their heroes
the
now.
series.
Dives in.
And tomorrow we have it here. I think Sensei is in trouble here. I think he's shot in bad position. The clean CC could be potentially deadly. But Omega is able to pick one back. Edward, the boxing puncher, able to cover the losses just a little bit
I would
here.
say
And now Blacklist is down without the jungler. And
and
same can be said for the Mega as well.
means they're not quite in the woods just yet.
Quite an even
And
trade if you ask me.
you can see that that lead was translated into a gold lead. And the fact
I'll
that
say
they
if
lost
Omega actually win this, right, I
Sensui
think this is
without
something
the
to review.
turtle spawning
Despite
in,
having a better
that's
drop,
great news from Blacklist. And
Omega just can't
they're
utilize this properly. They
understanding
have
that
full
in
crowd
top
controls.
versus
You have
legendary
Valentina
point,
that can copy a phrase as well if they
So the
need
thing
to.
is, Ryota
But nothing is
gets the
working
jungle
here.
here.
And you can't even take down one Pakuto, which is a bit embarrassing.
Safe.
And you have to be very careful with Pakutos here. You have seen it against Rebellion.
Tower in mid Jom.
Oh, this could be confusing here. Oh my goodness, this is not looking good. Blacklist, they have the experience. Their micro is the next level compared to Omega despite having better drafting. But that is not the whole story.
Get the turtle without a problem.
Yeah.
They're opening up the map slowly but surely here.
and Sensui
And the
still
code
has
will
that
not be
vision.
broken anytime soon. That's how
And
strong Blacklist is. This is the M3 champions.
Blacklist back off.
And Omega,
Map control slowly
second in
favoring Blacklist
MPL
International.
Season 9 at best.
Jom down to the bottom lane.
They're
Oh,
looking
he was
cooked right now. Omega are really cooked at this rate.
That's worse. That's worse.
That's where
We
yeah,
have to take a
because
look
they
at the
have the
item build
Ovaria.
here.
They're
Look
not
at this.
good.
All
I
has
was gonna
about
say the fact that
1,000 ahead.
MPL went all
Corson
in with
side
that
and Golden Staff already. Now they're going to build
Oh my goodness.
potentially Demon Hunter Sword
Super bad. And
of Winter
this
Nature
can't sound good
potentially.
if you're Omega now, especially if you're
But
H2.
look,
You
overall,
lose all the
everyone's
minions to
ahead.
combo buff. You also lose
And
an
this
item
Rafina is not
also
doing anything
for
here.
your
Maybe,
picks.
it could be better if
They're
they can
so
take someone like
far
a
from
Kufa here.
reaching the
But
level of
Blacklist,
Sensui.
they are
And
punishing them
for this Fredrin and
for
H2 losing
unable
that
to
purple
utilize it
is
properly
a
here.
lot of EXP that he
But I think
was
there's nothing can be done on the
consuming.
bottom side here. With only Yen and we're defending bottom side could be lost a little bit, but at the same time, they will pick up one turret in the process here. So it's kind of a fair trade, but Blacklist having the better one instead. If all have able to pick up one more top side here, they're going to open up a little bit more, giving them better vision.
Omega that are a step behind. Blacklist know where they're going. Blacklist know what
This
they're
is not
about.
looking good here, so we have like
So
more and
far
more
now with
people
3,000
here.
gold
The
ahead.
Buster, yes, I did say that here.
Harder. This is
I was hoping Omega
Omega
finally grab a win, but looking at this rate, it's clearly an answer is no. You have a Ruby, a Baxia, you have a Valentina, and you have a Rafaela to get speed things up, but you still can't do anything. And even though the kill is only like one each,
You
it
gotta
does
stay away from
it just shows how experienced Black it is. They know how to take objectives seriously, which is why I like about MPL PH sometimes. Yes, I'm from Singapore, MPL
just leverage
Singapore here, but I had to admire MPL PH here. The objective wise is super
you're
strong.
confident with
Like they know how to grab
you'll see the
everything they
progress of
can
the Ruby.
from
Like
turrets
when
to
it's on
turtles
low
and
and
Lord.
there's like a 1v1
They know how to
engagement,
capture it.
it's amazing.
And what makes them so special,
Compared to a
so
Pakito, which is
consistent
advanced with
overall.
split pushing, it's not good.
And something a lot of countries that we need to learn from here. If MPL actually can replicate this, I think we'll be a strong region in no time and go back to our glory days. Because back in our terms, MPL Singapore used to be really strong. We got fourth in once in the world. But if you can replicate it and make it even better, it'll be good for the whole country for MPL in the future. But at the moment, it's going to be MPL PH as the most talented league in the world. Just too many talents. Why do you think there's so many Filipino spots here? And look at yeah, they know how to utilize this.
They're going to be going after
Their
it.
drafting phase
It's
of
going to be
offense is
Solid ready to
not
go. Joe with
strong
the
in
blaze
terms
to
of
win. Are they
defense, but
actually
their
going to be able to take down the juggler? A
burst
Buster
power
coming
is
in, but that
really
doesn't
high here.
kill.
They just have to be
Also
careful when it
resist
comes
too.
to
So
execution
Joker
here.
gonna
Look
be
at
able
all
to
have
take
here.
down the
Maybe
Juggler.
you can get one more kill, but no. It's a 1-for-1 trade here. This time both junglers again.
Wanted to play the surprise.
It's only the junglers having the casualties as a whole. Look at here, zoning out beautifully with the Astrosphere being the poking machine.
Efficiency coming out from Edward.
This is not looking good for the side of
Actually take
Omega.
out the members of Omega, like the
If
H2s.
you can comment down
Even though the
in the
other
chat below, let's see
team,
who
not
will
only that
sees the
happened, but
MVP
I mean
here.
at
Would
least
it
Combo,
be
he felt that he's
Ohab or
he's
Edward?
doing a
Comment
good
down
job.
below. My prediction is going to be Edward taking game
But you
number
have to
1
focus on
here.
the map. That's how you play the Pakito.
This is still a
Somebody,
very
I remember having seen one of our subscribers say Edward will carry it, and look at him, he's really carrying right now. He's cooking.
Omega
Look
will
at
have
him.
all the best
He's
on
really
site no matter
cooking.
where he is, but that's easier said than done because Rebo, yes, he can
I
take
guess I was wrong about Blacklist.
bush checks, but he's getting
They're
close to
still
oh,
better. That's why 3 points are crucial for him. But let's see how they're going to play on this lot fight here. This could be Intention Deadly with the Divine Judgment connecting Toyota. There will be a no Iron Fan again. Sentry pick up the law in the processing. H2O go down as well. Oh, yeah, he's able to pick up the double. And Blacklist is able to snowball this point of no return for Omega here. They're looking for back to worse.
but the fact that H2 tried
And they're rightfully taunting here. Omega, they just can't do anything. Even the entire change of roster does nothing to them. Like this
Surely
experience
Omega
is
didn't
proven
realize
too
that they
much.
will be hit by the
You need
knockup
to
of
end
their
this within
Lord
like
because
15
of the
minutes or so.
increased hitbox.
Omega are not cooking here.
For
Its
sure, the
Blacklist having the code
Omega
still remains unbroken.
teams or how many
We have only a couple of teams to do so with AP Brand. But that is one hell of a series that we watched previously.
Edward, gotta be careful.
Oh no no no! What is going on, Edward? What happened?
Edward, yeah, agree there. We actually saw
It's going to be one less to push here, but there's nothing can be done. With the Lord marching on top side here, all 5 defending, there's nothing to be done. So unless you can work some interesting pickups, no. As long as Rafaela is doing the healing, there's nothing much you can do. You're only gonna need a Dominance Ice and a combination of Necklace Endurance to slow your opponents down. I think you're gonna need a Sea Halberd to maximize the anti-life steal effect.
That's true. That's probably one of the only, maybe one of the
Oh,
only
sorry, I forgot to press
that
the
Edward
I
can
pressed the
do.
balls by accident here, but Omega is starting to wake up a little bit, but there's nothing much you can do here. Maybe they can open up the side a little bit. I mean, they could try, but it's not going to be worth the attempt here. Maybe they get 1 or 2 pickups here with 1 Divine Judgment. Maybe they connect to hit Drum here, and it's going to be red over here. Omega lost their front liners. Blacklist are killing them 1 by 1 here, 2-0. And Blacklist are forcing Omega to retreat here. They could go for the end here. Look at the bottom side, neglecting way too much. And Omega could go for the end, but no. It should be Blacklist about go for it. And they could try so here with sorting them out with the actual skill potentially and giving them the vision they need. This could be it. Or have is able to open up one more inventory on the mid side here. All they need now is to focus fire on mid side here. And then this will be it with the Divine Judgment copy and Valentina IMU, but it's not going to be enough here. Edward's going to pick up a little bit here, but the ending is not going to be just for the side of Blacklist here. They have to retreat, but they have the pivotal control here. With Omega forcing the back out, with only one top side emitter
And that's
left
all.
to defend,
Because
and the base
again,
crystal.
you landed another good Astro Echo in the mid lane, and you can see
My goodness.
it's Junk trying to outplay RG, but he forgets there is that increased hitbox from
My
turrets on
goodness
the
here.
side.
Agent Zero
Wasn't able to
here.
catch the initial range
Wow,
of
this
Divine
is
Judgment.
interesting.
Just a few
This
nudges
is the
from there,
definition of
and just a
Agent
few
Zero.
coughs.
Loyalty at its very best.
How
This
Major
is
Agent Zero slipped up maybe
Edward,
a few minutes ago. How about
your
now? Look at
very
this.
own
8th
Agent
ever
Zero.
MPL PH kill leaderboards, scoring 790 in
Yeah,
his
here it is.
all-time career high. He has
That this shouldn't be worrying too much here because you have one of the
MPL
really OGs of
PH.
all time,
And he's a
and that is
legend, by
Edward.
the way. Yep.
Being here since the very
He's one of
beginning,
the guys who
deserves to be labeled as a Hall of Famer
an
here.
amazing feat.
And all his achievements proven wise,
Yeah.
he has earned as one of the greatest players of all time in MLB history, and there's no doubt about it.
But
Black
listen,
is still retain
I feel like the
most of this
majority of
roster
players
just
from this
prove
era
how capable and
drops
consistent they could be in the future.
Going back to receive
The
back.
Riz, he plays a solid Riz.
Yeah, solid Riz as well.
Here we go. How about we dance? Says Blacks International.
Don't get me wrong,
Omega.
B-Wise is
I'd like to think
okay,
he can
but
afford to dance.
I like
Cue the
Allhab
music.
and
And
Edward
this is
better.
the
And
play.
Haji. These
As we
three.
said,
I really love this trio. They're so loyal here. They, no matter what
almost
situation here, they always stick
Edward's
around.
not been
And I
100%.
want to
We're
make
gonna go
this
into
Black
team
Disc trio
members for dead
so
because he's
special
early
and
again.
memorable for
Exactly.
everyone
No, they're
here.
going to be focusing on Susui.
But
Comes
let's
back
see how
in
the
for
Lord
Omega.
turn out to
Comes back in
be.
for
They
International.
like
Looking to get
support
someone
pretty
off.
far
Comes
away
back
here.
in.
Let's
Comes
see
back
if
in
they
for
can go for
Nationality.
any pick up their
And
adjustment. No, it's going to be John.
Joe!
Yes,
Who
yeah.
gets
And
the
it's going to be a
Lord?
mess. Thanks to
H2O
Lord
is
being
back!
down.
But
But it's not going to
Lord
be enough here.
looking
Black
sinister,
Beast
by the
may have lost
way.
the Lord. They
But
can go for a
Jay
clean
was
sweep
caught by
quickly
Omega.
here.
Big
But
J
they need a
skedaddles
little bit of
alongside
time
the
here
rest
with
of
the
Omega.
Lord
They score a
marching
big,
on the
big
bottom
objective
lane. So
here. The Lord's
Omega
one
may
gone,
buy a
and
little
it's
bit of
time
time here
for
with the
Omega to
Lord Steel,
spawn
but I
the
don't think this will be
Latios
enough.
into
Blacklist may
again.
try
The
to
game
force
was
it out,
extended,
but
but that was a
it's
definitely
not gonna be
a
enough.
big
Probably
win
just
for
one way at
Omega.
best. Look at Edward on the top side here. Nobody's paying attention. This
connection
is the
failed
same
from Edward.
scenario like
Only
with
way.
Valentine against Ollie.
Oh! Oh,
Nobody's
there's
paying
pressure
attention.
coming.
Oh
Execution
no,
coming
with
in.
the
There's
Divine
pressure
Judgment
coming
caught
in.
in
And
here.
Suzuki
Edward being
moving
caught out.
over.
They do
There's
get
going to be a kill
the
of
turret,
Agent
but the
Zero.
exchange ball
Omega
is
show a
nice.
little
So
bit of that
maybe some of the
movement.
passing
But
through
they're not
considering
going
they
to
don't
get
have
it.
the Lord on their side.
Blacklist.
But it gives Omega a
Almost.
little bit of
Well, it has been
momentum
two
hope to regain
generations
here.
where
So
Exo
Blacklist
plays
has to be super
have
careful here.
played
Agent
elite.
Zero has
Maybe
been a
even
little
three,
bit
in
too
fact.
careless here. He stayed a bit too
Season
long.
three, yeah. So, yeah, old man strike. Yeah, for sure.
Oh
And
my
my
God!
God, are you
Wow, this is a
kidding me?
disaster here.
So many mistakes. Earlier was Fire Latios.
Oh,
Now
here we go.
Ryota going in with the pull onto
It's gonna
Susui.
be
And
disaster
Susui
here.
looks
Sentry
for a
being
break.
caught here. What is going on? What is
Already using the wind of nature.
Omega
Susui.
smoking here?
No trades. No
The
trades on
momentum
behalf of
shift
Omega.
is unreal here.
I can hear the
Even though they are
passion
losing
now.
pretty much most of the time here,
Honestly,
Omega is starting to
what
wake
if
up this
we
point, which could
survive
be
that?
potentially
Omega can
damaging.
beat
If
down
only a
Valentina.
4v5 scenario for Blacklist, Omega should be able to knock their base open, but unless
Again.
they could
But
go for a
listen.
quick pick
What
off
the?
here, which could be potentially unlikely. They need to respect Omega's potential damage. The crowd control in late game is very advantageous.
This is wait. I'm just
They can't afford to be
in
punished.
absolute confusion and absolute
Echoes
mystery.
And take a look at the item build here. Claw is about to max out here,
Is it
whereas it's
because of
pretty much got
Omega
a
just
complete
sneaking
build.
up
But
with each other?
That too. This
with
is
only Baxia, Valentina, Ruby, and
just make a
Rafaela
pass
still
to
lagging behind in the
just
final
just the
build,
perfection of how he lays it
there's
down.
nothing left
Exactly.
for Carry and the Pakito to
It's
finalize
so
it.
wonderful to watch.
They had to be very careful here. Sure, Wind Talker would be helpful, but if less boots to run, it
Allied
could
is
be
also 100%
potentially
carry.
painful.
In fact, almost everyone is. Everybody except Edward has 100% kill participation in Blacklist.
Edwards at
So
mid.
let's see how here. Blacklist. This is not about the late game anymore here. It wouldn't matter anymore.
Okay. Lord speaking now. It's funny about
And
this.
this is where Blacklist drafting is starting to hurt them.
Omega able to close the gap now just at about 2,000 gold. I'd
Now,
say
don't get me
it's
wrong,
worth
Haji's
flexing
Taja
in,
is
in a
pretty impressive.
firepower sense.
But then again,
As the
we're talking about pick-off
as the
type
young
in
ones
the
would
late
say,
game phase,
winnable.
which is very unhelpful at this point.
Well, if they can
Blacklist
find a
are
comeback,
unable
especially
to
with
add at this
Edward
point
going
could
to
be
bed as
potentially
wicked,
damaging.
shisha.
Omega could punish them here. Look at the crowd control. Valentina can just steal a divine judgment from Haji.
Hey,
And they have full of
hey,
crowd control here from Baxter Slow,
I'm
let the
Ruby
man
again.
choose
Iron
the side. He
Offended,
see where's the side.
Commentator
Lido's
moving
crowd
on to
control,
Edward's
and not to mention the Blazing Doom
appreciable. Not that
from the Claw here. So
simple.
unless
Strength
All
stuff
right.
you don't know.
Blacklist can catch them out by surprise, Omega will have all the conditions they need to turn it around, which is what Blacklist doesn't want here.
Fine, I will concede this.
Omega at least able to regain control here. So this is anybody's game here. The only thing Black Ace has left is the turret advantage. That's where Omega has to be careful here. They can't afford to be careless. Just remember what Oni has did. They lost it out here despite having the Lord and all that cars from Rebel and use a pocket to go for a backdoor and he was successful. But not without the help of his teammates really for sacrifice here. And that's how the backdoor was completed. And this is very interesting here. And this could be potentially doing here. May H2O coming out with Martin Obama, but this could be potentially costly, but they have to run away here. And H2O being taken down. They have the turret, but this could be potentially damaging. They have to back away here. Another divine judgment coming from Exo here, and this could be potentially damaging. Who's going to secure the Lord? It should be Sensei with the retribution, and yes, it will be Sensei, but at what cost here? They're losing members left to right. Omega have to run here. And Exo is still alive here. Oh no! Look at this! Edward with the backdoor here, and this is an Asian Zero starting to lock their base. And there we go once again. I did talk about backdoor earlier, and now, then again, a second backdoor back to back. What just happened here, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on?
The Blacklist camp seems unhappy.
Wow, this is a disaster for Omega. They have
Some
even
of
to
the
turn it
bad
around a
pulses,
little
I don't
bit,
know
but
why.
with this backdoor
However,
getting
for the
away
Asian,
here,
I would be
it's so
very
unhelpful.
happy.
And it's just disastrous campaigns here.
Again, as you mentioned,
Wow, this is a very good thing for Blacklist here. Despite draft disadvantage in the late phase, they're able to punish them here. This is a deja vu, but except instead of course, you have Asian Zero doing the job in a
Okay,
fabulous fashion.
that's in their book.
Right. Look back at the
So
highlights.
in the meantime, we'll be shifting our location to another room. So bear with me in mind for a while. So we'll be right back for a little bit, and we'll see you there on
Especially
another
because
location.
of what the Blacklists have already established, and definitely there were some mistakes like that was very uncanny for the side of Blacklist International. However, you still have to And this fight was won by Blacklist International mainly because of UA's ultimate, and obviously them isolating H2 once again. They get to another good rundown coming from Blacklist again, started by that echo from UA that also allowed Haji to perform the divine judgment easier. Another team fight, Jome magically gets the Lord, and Omega also runs away with only losing one. Another jump coming out from Mr. Haji, but look at this. You see that Omega is looking really good when it comes to like the team fights. Even after losing H2, they will try to they will still try to fight. Edward tries to go for the recall, but instead decides, okay, there's a fat wave of minions down bottom. the middle. I'm gonna take matters to my own hands, especially because Jom is already destroying their composition. Man. And obviously, we can see that it's never just about the
Well,
emblems
this is
now
a
for Blacklist
disaster
International.
campaign,
But what
so
I do
yes,
want to take note is
maybe we have
everyone
to
went
turn
with
off
the
our
lethal
cam for a
edition.
little bit here in the
AC's
meantime,
job here
so
is to eliminate
bear with me for a bit.
the
So
Valentina as well
let
as
me
the
just
Claude.
hide.
And the thing is, Omega kind of made it difficult for him to do that because of Rebo just always being in there. And by the way, Rebo went for
So we're
focusing
temporarily
mark.
stopping our
Typically paid
camera
off
for a little bit
by
here because it's
Rafaela anyways, but it
a bit
does help
uncomfortable.
out when it comes to like poking Blacklist
But
International. Weren't
overall here,
able to
Black DC
really
is
see
able to
that in the
secure
early stages,
impressively.
but eventually in the end
Wow, this
we
is a
do.
backdoor of a
Now, of
lifetime, ladies
course,
and gentlemen.
Blacklist
Comment down if the
International
backdoor was really
with
worth the risk
this
here.
build coming
Like,
up
look at the
had to work
drafting
going for
overall.
damage build up
You
only
have a
to keep the
Novaria, you have
at
a
least the defensive item.
Pakito, and a
Allowed him
fucking
to
Kaja with
have
like three
access or
chickens that are
maybe even
capable of running around
threats
and
to the
back
backlines
and
of
pretty much what
Omega.
pick off if only need to.
Jome,
But that was it.
100% kill participation. Really played so well this game.
It's
Almost
like you're
got
not
the
expecting
most
them to
damage,
like
but
do anything at
able
this
to
point.
PUE
You're
with
expecting them to
102.
do like
If there's a stat
maybe
for
something
like
impressive, but
multiple or what 80 or what
if
four
only
four
like
or 5 man
since we has a
Astro
proper tank
Latios,
here, there's not
you're
much
gonna
crowd
have to get the
control.
PUE. I think that
Like the
nobody
AoE
has
is pretty
ever
much
done that so
minimal,
far. Yeah,
except for like
everything was
Gear
okay.
himself. Maybe you can just get like a Novaru Astro Spear to give him some zoning.
Just
But
skewed
the
a
crowd
little
control
less
is
for like
pretty
the
much
stats
almost insufficient here.
this hero.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, this is quite a mess.
There was a lot of it. What a game. What a game indeed. And I thought it would be a very one-sided game, but then
It's
Omega
pretty much a
recovered.
one-sided game.
Mainly
That's when
because, like
Omega
you said,
starts
like
to
the
knock the
combos from
doors
Blacklist
of
International.
Omega overall Blacklist here. They almost tried. It was an almost
What a
successful
game
attempt, but
indeed.
Which I'm hoping
I would
is
say it's not even
now.
close.
Looking
It's
at
not
the
even that close.
situation in the dugout, it looks like for Blacklist, it's a matter of a reset because I think
Siguro mula season 8 pa yan, kumbaga limang
Yeah,
season
so
na
we're
yan.
gonna fast forward a little
Kaya
bit
naman
here
siguro
because I
yan,
think it was a little bit of
since
delay,
tiwala
but
naman kaming lahat kay Haji, kaya alam naman
overall, I
namin
would say
na
Blacklist
kaya,
have all the
kaya.
conditions
So,
here. Like the
I think
condition, their confidence has been shaking.
nag-agree din kaming lahat na sa papasukin niyang role. Para sa
Wow, this is
akin,
a complete mess for
nag-adapt
Omega.
siya na ako yung
You think
nagsasabi
they
na parang
almost
late
done it
game
right?
siya eh.
In
Kumbaga,
reality, it's done.
galing siya iba't ibang role, jungle, mage, tapos ngayon tank. Although, nagawa na yun naman nung MPL Season 8 at M3. So,
Good try
tiwala
though.
kami sa
It's
kanya
good
na
try.
magagawa niya ulit yun. Yung M3 Haji na tank.
I would say Blacklist did have a good attempt, but
Edward fully trusts his roamer, his captain,
it's just not
Haji,
enough
and
at
he'll
this point.
eventually find his way back into a comfortable roaming position. And for those wondering why we keep calling him Abun Jingjing, is because at some point in Blacklist's history, he was the youngest. And in the Philippines, there's a practice of calling the youngest member, the Bunso, is Abun Jingjing. So that's why.
Oh, was baby talk of that? I didn't know.
But overall, it's about to start game number 2. Drafting is going to be very different this time. Let's just hope we can see like more realistic
I was never
drafting.
called that.
Really? Want me to call you that now?
Well, I
Maybe
mean,
we can see something
yes,
interesting here
youngest
because I don't
member.
really think
If I'm not
Blacklist
mistaken,
like
right?
is like
Did you say
AoE
if?
crowd
Don't
control
lie
effect.
to me.
Like only
Folks, we'd like
Pakito's
to
burst right is
tell
very
you
Press one
guys
if
risky.
you believe.
If something
assemble,
goes wrong
send
with
your
Edward,
own
right,
community
then they don't have
players to be
anything
part
to
of the Eve
like
Project
protect themselves.
Esports
If only
for
Sensei like
and
the
show the
reactive
world the
elements.
impeccable esports
But with
professionals.
others
Store
like
tournament
being
actively
extremely
in
vulnerable, right, like a
Fire
Kajan or that,
Latios
is not enough.
store, and you can register by scanning the QR
The
code
chicken
on your
needs
screens
to
right
be very
now
careful.
below. Over there, that one.
Like they can't afford any mistakes here
Get
because
to it
Blacklist
because
they had to be
they're the
very
greatest of all
careful.
greats here in the Philippines. I
And
know
that's why
that
Omega
some
really messed
coincidental
up big
players
time, bro. They
currently
should check
trying out
all parameters
playing
of
in
the lanes because if you let a Pakito
That's true.
burst right,
Well,
that's
now
it.
that you talk
One
about it,
backdoor
what
and you're
happened
gone.
is,
The whole
and some of
game.
the OGs also talk about this, that almost all of the pros in the first gen started with that. I forgot what it's called actually, but it is definitely an E project where it's almost daily, and then there's a weekly championship
With
for it.
only
So
like 2
it
minutes
just
to
keeps
go
on
here,
going.
comment
It's
down
just been
predictions.
work from
Who is gonna win game
a
number
lot of
2? Will
casters.
it be Blacklist
Also
International
started
or
that with
Omega Esports as a whole?
Zeus, if
But
you
I
guys
would
know
say
Zeus.
Omega should be able to
Frog
take
also started streaming
game
with
number
Zeus.
Was
2.
this a
No.
pre-show? Was this a
Considering
pre-show for
how
Blacklist
badly they play
Esports?
as a whole,
This
it's
is
not gonna be
totally different
happening.
because
Oh,
something else.
MCL is something else. And this
Yeah.
one, I think it's called the Global Arena, where it's actually just you just have to reach
I think I have to adjust the volume a
minimum
little bit here, so maybe I
that
could come back a
is
little bit.
then
I
you
adjust my
basically
desktop to only like
it's a lot of
11.
pros
I
actually.
try to maximize the volume at the same
that's
time.
good to know.
Yeah, no, there's no one else here. Yeah,
Where were you looking at?
I was about to point out
So I'm
something.
adjusting my volume a little bit. I have people hearing
So with that
saying
said,
that it's not
again,
loud
we
enough. So
implore you to
I'm gonna adjust my
participate in the
webcam a
esports
little bit here. So
project because the greats of all time, the number one players in all the world,
let me just adjust it on again here.
the same.
If about 1 minute to
You have for your
go,
country, for your community, join an project tournament now. Again, you can just scrub back into the QR and join
but I would say
there.
Blacklist
Welcome to
could
the
be
matchup.
potentially
This is
damaged.
about a game
They
of
need to adjust the draft.
inches. After we go ahead and look for our smart game face of the day. Renmar, you know what comes next. MPL
no.
Arena, be the next smart game face of the day winner.
All right, so what people do is they just flash the
So
hashtag
I'm
power of a smart.
in a little bit of meantime here. We're waiting for the drafting to start for game number
Game
2.
face of the
Hopefully, you
day
can
winner.
see something like brand new this
Maybe a
time.
hero to his
Maybe
game.
like not so
Yeah,
rash of a draft.
trend here.
We can't afford like
Trend.
pickups like this.
To have to
Sure,
copy and
Omega
paste.
able to have a better drafting, but Blacklist really got very lucky with
Through
it.
the gallery, what you got? That's
At
the
least the
time.
micro was there,
Follow
but
up.
Take it easy on
just
him.
the drafting effectiveness
Green
wasn't so
background
strong
matter
as a whole.
or green
It's kind of a
background
risk.
changes?
On a technicality, I think we might allow it.
Commissioner, what do we
Still a
say?
bit softer.
No, it's not.
I am
Alright, cool.
asking my brother if
Anyone
my
else? Anyone
audio is
else?
soft, so
Oh.
yeah, let me adjust my volume a little bit. So
Whoa, 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 whoa.
at least having a very strong.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
maybe.
More than okay.
So
That's
we're gonna
fair.
have quite interesting draft here. Maybe you can see someone like
Okay,
a
okay.
Bexana or even a Nana.
So I have to.
Like we haven't seen Bexana in this stream today. So let's see what we're gonna expect here. Maybe I could see bands of tanks like Kaja. Like I don't think we can see Kaja's tanks again. It's not gonna work. It's just not sustainable enough. You need someone like a Minotaur or even the Kufa as like a frontliners to protect yourself. Because Minotaur CC is really strong. Why I think there's very few people able to counter it. Remember, we have two knockups here. The first skill and the ult. Once you're slow, you make it caught and that's it. And not to mention the flicker ult. If you get caught, there's a very bad chance that you may change CC. It's very painful when it comes to change CC. So you have to bear that in mind here because I'm technically like starting analyst, so I can give you like a perspective of how it works as a
It's not
whole.
just about the Ruby pick that kind of made it difficult. It's the fact that
But I
Blacklist
want to
didn't
see
have
like where the
really
drafting phase gone here. I cannot see at the moment, but if my prediction is correct, they're gonna ban most likely two tanks, maybe CC. I think CC is a very dangerous hero with vengeance involved.
the map control that you're looking for.
Like
Maybe
combine two of them
Pakito
together
is
and
my
you have a
favorite
very
of
dangerous
the
EXP
CC,
lane
and I
running.
can see them taking it
Pakito is also not a strong pick, so I think that the respect ban this Pakito here is really painful. Maybe we can see someone new.
Switch up, and I think I can see it because
And we have game number 2 finally underway. The drafting took a little bit longer than expected, but hopefully you can see what we can expect here. So Nolan Exploit, kind of interesting. They went for Angela and Matilda, so basically two Rome picks are out. One potentially for Angela here. Enjoy. Okay, two assassins. One EXP god, but they haven't banned the Pakito yet, which is kind of not supposed to be because
with the lineup that they ended up drafting.
well, this is a disaster for Omega. They need to wake up and drafting here. Pakito is a dangerous hero. He's one of those few EXP laners that can easily backdoor. Just ask
Here we go, game number 2.
we banning here.
Blacklist on the
Onyx
board.
have like a 5k gold lead back then, but they screwed up so bad.
Nolan pick here.
And that's how like
Okay,
Car's able to punish them
Nolan.
and secure a miraculous win. Okay, Novara first pick here. I did mention a CC ban here because it's way too powerful, but I could expect maybe a Paquito again. I don't think they're respecting Novara hard enough here. Novara is painful here in this rate. A Ruby, okay, but it's not going to be very helpful. It's going to be pretty helpful. There's going to be a lot bunch of AoE, but it could be dangerous. But I could expect a Paquito pick again. Maybe someone new like kind of a Fragile pick. Or even a Akai, because Sentry is pretty comfortable with these heroes, but I would say he's not looking good here.
Maybe just a Baksha. Just go with that.
Yeah, I would say Minotaur ban here, pick here. Finally, we've seen an angry Kai. I say Minotaur is one of those dangerous heroes here. A bunch of knockouts and you're gone. And Edward could potentially pick someone like Pakito again, or maybe someone new. But I would say a Pakito pick again because the burst potential is really, really high.
Here we go.
Like in the boxing stance,
One more pick.
you give him some combos and you're gone. Okay, maybe a carry here, so we're not gonna see the boxer anytime soon, but a carry is gonna be super strong here. We see all have running riot despite a disadvantage. Wow, this is a ban. But X-Bot is kind of a questionable ban. I don't know how X-Bot is going to make like impact against the likes of either side of the team. Like, not really. They should have banned the Bakito instead because I don't think X-Bot is going to make proper impact. It used to be a Link in one of the old meta heroes, but I would say Link is no longer relevant here. Like, most likely assassins are pretty weak. Only Joy and Nolan, a few perhaps. So we're gonna see like tanks like Barats, Bauman, Akai, but even the Alpha making it into the ranks of MPL, that's something we don't expect to be honest. But I would say the ban here is gonna be mid lane. For they have to ban out Vexana or Nana if they have to. But Baxia could be potentially be maybe we could see someone like a Valentina or Feramis. So they could potentially be leaving that in the open. Wow. And Rafaela, okay, but maybe Rafaela wasn't much of a threat to begin with. But the movement speed, right, will give Barat some problems here. So this kind of risks understandable ban at this point. Maybe they could ban like a mid laner or in a rogue here. Maybe they could ban out like a Kufa to prevent like hooking issues for the side of Blacklist here if they can't even gain control of it. But I would say this is gonna be a pretty much a respect ban. Maybe someone like Abexana, but I don't think that's possible here. I haven't seen Abexana being banned at the moment, but maybe you could ban a Faramis because Minotaur Faramis is quite a dangerous combo, so they could ban out that as well as a potential. Okay, Arlott. Yeah, this is respect ban at the moment. 2 XP, 3 XP for the side of Edward here. Xbox doesn't count, but you have Arlott and CC being ruled out as options here. I don't think they're respecting this Paquito well enough here. There are no respect bans. But I think the final ban will be a tank. I think Tigro is open. So it should be a Tigro ban here. They don't want like an implosion. It's gonna whack on them here. But the oh no no, kind of understandable ban. But this leave open to a kind of a Tigro pick here. But this could potentially be a ploy. If Omega takes like a Tigro pick here. Oh Paquito, oh my goodness. If they can't face Paquito, you take him instead. Oh my goodness, what is this? What is going on? Okay, so let's leave Edwards with almost little to no options here. Maybe he could take like a Yutong or Lapu Lapu, but I don't think these picks are like much of an impact in the meta. Oh, Benedetta, okay, when you run out of options, you can take the Benedetta. That's interesting. And the last pick is gonna be maybe a Fredrin again. I think a Fredrin is gonna be helpful, or maybe a Kai if you can mess up Omega's composition here. So I think a Fredrin, okay. Fredrin will be picked once again. A similar lineup with only the Rome and XP as the change here. So it's much more balanced in general, and there's like a even amount of con control compared to the last one, which is considered minimal. If only like Paquito and Kaja as the main support is not enough. Wow, this is quite a mess here. Omega really say if you can't beat it, take it. Oh, Florin, wait, what the fuck? Wait, Florin. My god, when you run out of rolling options, I really thought you were gonna get a Kufa pick. Like, Kufa would be understandable. What's going on here? Wow, this is copy and paste. Jesus Christ, what's going on? What the fuck, chat? A Florin? Who do you think you are? Blacklist? This is not copy and paste written here. I don't think Blacklist will be happy if they're gonna see a Florin replicate. What is this? I remember you have this meta called I forgot what is it called again, but Blacklist invented this. Wow, what is going on? Wow, wow, don't give me hope anymore here. I'm really seeing Omega getting cooked here again. I don't think Blacklist will be happy to let them slide. They're gonna get punished this time round, and it's gonna be much more terrifying. Wow. When you really have no other options here, you only have to pick someone like. But there's no Purify to begin with. Oh, it's better than dealing with a Tiger, to be honest. There's no implosion to worry about. But if only one Purify on Ohab, it's kind of a risk. But it could work.
John Paul's got to
A
protect
Minotaur
himself.
Flicker is going to be
Do we have
very
any
helpful.
versions of Omega are really drafting
But Omega,
camera?
what
It's
is
such an
going on?
Omega thing to do. You
Wait,
follow the
so
veterans.
Gold Lane is going to be a Ruby
You have
again?
full series,
Wow,
and in
this is not what
Blacklist,
we were expecting.
make them draft lineups reminiscent of Blacklist.
Ruby Go.
New coat.
We see this before, but I don't think this will happen again.
Where
I
coach
think that was
runs
last
down
week.
the limb of RSG.
I
I don't
think
want to face
who
Omega
played this again?
because
Is
when
it
Omega do
Blacklist?
one thing, they do the complete opposite, and it throws them
Wait,
off.
but I don't think Ruby Go is gonna help here.
Close
But
enough.
a Nathan jungler, that's
Well,
kind of what you're not expecting here. But Barot's
the flower
being like,
I would say is great. It's 5% attack, and that's
well,
definitely
I have to
good
control
for
myself a little bit
a
here.
hero like Nathan that kind of have a
No.
has a mixture of both magic and physical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Barot's going room.
H2 still looking for level 4. Part of his rotation disrupted by an invasion of by Blacklist International.
You gotta take this slow, or is that counterproductive? Does
But
Omega wait for a power
how
spike
is
or
the
they
Barot's one's gonna help here, man, guys?
They're gonna
It's
go
full of
for
risk.
They have no choice,
or they
I
unfortunately.
don't know
grab
what is
the
Omega
slots
thinking
and
right
push
now. I
for
think they're running out of options at this rate. I mean,
Ayun,
Nathan
what's
jungle is
happening
fine, but
between Leo Kubangay? They
you're
really
using like risk
really
tactics
know.
here.
they shouldn't.
You're playing range with
At the
melee.
same time, I think they have to
So
focus on
unless like you have like
defense.
your first skill on rotation every time, right?
They're not gonna be able to contest this turtle because
Well, should have an advantage.
they're gonna be taking their time. You see Haji actually is in there. I like the final blow entry in by Edward. Just provide a little bit of
Well, this
space.
is not looking good for here for the side of
Probably
Omega.
gonna
The
be
Blacklist have taken way too easily, but
Edward.
look at this here. H2O could potentially be caught here with Edward taking the first blood. And this is looking disastrous here. Not only the drafting improvement to be questionable, Blacklist are punishing them for it, extending this lead to 1k already. It's not even 3 minutes.
Well, they do have this Minotaur with the flicker that freshly got off level 4, and they know that
But it's only
H2 will need to
quite
farm
a mess
this
here. Edward was able to
for
punish it.
your
They were able
with the
to
Nathan. This
utilize this
natural cleanse
formation a little bit here.
never be enough.
So at 2.5 minutes, Blacks International gets
Wow.
away with murder, and it was in your face. They just straight up
Blacklist is
into
piling
Omega's
up
front
every
door.
single one of Omega's questionable drafts.
This has to stop.
They know how to punish it here.
Turtle clean too.
Black is able to retain
We got Ori Oda versus
quite a
Edward.
similar lineup, except it's going to be much more crop controlling and much more balanced in general. There's no one more like a pick off here. It's more like a team fight scenarios where you have Galacto Final Blow and Minotaur's full rage to pretty much support.
Oh, there, thank you.
So overall, Blacklist play better here. This is how like the drafting should be like here. Balanced amount of poking, balanced amount of aggressiveness. Like everything comes into perfection.
In fact, Omega
Oh, we can see a little bit of skirmish. So let's see if anybody makes the first move here. Wow.
Effective deployment on the map right now.
Oh, they're waiting patiently. Edward, I think they caught Ryuta, but nothing will happen just yet. Which part of the infantry? Look at the mid side on the jungler here. I think this could be costly here. But Haji is pretty much caught in the wreck here. Sentry may not even give him support here, but the Angry Cow still survives here. Incredible. Oh, wait here, but here comes John coming in for the sweep here. And it's not good enough here. And here we appraises well, completely misses. And Omega's able to wake up so but no, Ohab is still able to take down his golden opponent.
Coming in clutch. Another hero
It
play.
comes in
4
full
minutes
clutch
in.
here overall here.
Slows down Blacklist. Gives Omega some bit of
Wow,
a
this
comeback.
gives like Blacklist some breather here, at least despite having lost two of their men already. And who takes the loss is going to be H2O, taking it a little bit of down upside, but considering the goalie is pretty much behind, maybe Omega can wake up something with this draft, but I don't just don't know how they make it work completely sometimes. MPL is full of surprises.
Eventually was taken out by Oheb, which is, by the way,
But here's the problem with this Omega lineup. Despite having a
down the bottom lane.
strong amount of sustainability wise,
But then
one
Omega
Neckers of Durance, Dominant Ice, or even Sea Halberd could pretty much change the whole momentum. So Blacklist may need to get one of these items as soon as possible so that the team fight will go in their favor here instead of having to deal with the healing representation, bigger problem.
Still down on XP, right? True. And then Oheb knows that he's not needed elsewhere on the map is because there's enough pressure onto Omega's weak points this early on. So
But they have to be very careful.
kill one to come into play in a few minutes, especially once Lord comes up. Talking about it, yeah, he's still up 1,000 gold on Joe.
Yeah, it's just
1,000 gold.
It's the War Axe of the Ruby.
Man, at this point, well, we know that
Wow, at this
the
point,
trainer
Omega
who's fighting the
really
Ruby
looks
is
shaky.
much
Blacklist
stronger
can
than
pretty much zone them pretty
the
easily,
local
but
marksman, but
Blacklist have to
eventually
mind themselves as well here. So
Omega
as long
does
as
some damage for
they
sure.
don't play like too much of a risk, they will be fine.
Echo.
The only marksman to do is Nathan, but if you can get a radiant armor, then that should be okay. He can at least punch a portion of the damage. But Omega, I don't know what's going on here. First, Omega having a decent draft, but in the second one is a complete mess. There's no like organization. The structure is pretty much minimal here. It's pretty much questionable, out of meta, and just something that you wouldn't expect here.
Not something he has to worry about. To be specific, there is but, what, 20 something seconds once it's fully
Wow.
Nile already committed there by Edward. Ryota, ooh, eats up a Star Shatter. As Navaria and Blacklist are just going to continue controlling the mid. And the fact that the minion waves in mid are controlled right now by Blacklist means I feel like it's going to be too risky if Omega try, but
Wow.
By the way,
It's quite a
saw the
mess.
purple buff with using the ultimate.
Oh no. It's quite a bad game. H2O being taken down here. And the final turtle goes to the hands of Blacklist for free here. Wow, that was an instant delay. This is what the cop control should be. Sure, they lost the Paquito, but Data suits well in this drafting composition. It gives Blacklist some more of a breather and it gives like the flexibility as a whole. And with the fire turtle bounce set here, wait, no, Ryota still take it here. What is going on? Wait, this gives Omega a little bit of comeback and a breather. But Oheb's able to take out a little bit of turret cleanup, but Omega, how are they able to steal it though, despite having no retribution? Oh, Sensui didn't use it in the first place, that's why he didn't have it. He must have thought that he didn't touch it, but somehow they managed to get the last hit in total. Wow, Blacklist didn't really commit for the turtle here. They still have the retreat in the hand. Okay, let's take a look at item in build here. Mid lane is actually a Barats. Wait. So this is actually a mid lane Barats, and it's actually a Flooring Roam. Wow, I was not expecting this. Wow, this is quite a mess. Blacklist. Well, I don't know what Omega is thinking right now. All their drafting is out of your mind. You would expect the classical lineup of Vexana, Nana, God, Faramis. None of these options came into their mind. Instead, what they got is a Barats mid that Team Flash tried it quite some time ago in Games of the Future. I remember they tried this before. I was like, wait, what are you doing here? You sure Barats mid will work? It's not something that it can potentially come in handy. And he's still with the punishment for error. I think Sensei could potentially be caught here. There's no operational rest to support. And it's going to be 1-2 trade exchange for Ruby. But here comes mid lane here. Edward is capable of always stealing turrets from time to time here. So maybe Edward can get 1 or 2 back here, but I think they expect themselves to lose the top side. I think Haji could potentially lose. Wait, he's still alive here. Okay. He still managed to get away, but wow. Oh no, here comes Edward coming in with the blade. Wait, Edward to become here. Wait, no! Oh! How is he still standing?
Big J, I'm offended. He is able to find you. Ryota again.
All right, the scramble.
No way. No way.
Getting a free go
But
at the Lord.
in exchange for a free Lord, what's the point of this outplay then? It's not gonna be that helpful. And so you still get the better trade here. Blacklist. They outplay Omega as a whole. Sure, Ryota's dodge was impressive, but in exchange for 1 Lord, that is not worth it. And he's still able to keep the top side alive. Only mid turret is the only casualty. Wow. Wow, this is ridiculous. Edward, they know how to bait it. And now they have the law on their side here. And not neglect all 3 lanes. As long as Blacklist can just retain it, they should be fine. They just need to open up top and mid side more aggressively. And Omega will have forced to defend on all 3 sides, which gives them a little bit of a problem here. You know Edward's kill was stealing. I thought he was a screwed guy, but he managed to make it out alive and still managed to fool every single member of Omega here, allowing them to take the Lord with little to no risk. By the time they try to do it, it's too late. Wow, the agents are really smart here. They know how to crack the code. And Omega just have no answer. While with Eye Offender completely missed, I think they could able to force them out to back away here. Like he's still a battery. No, no. This is how dangerous a boxer is. Paquito is quite a threat to give you. And essentially he's caught out in the middle of it here. Maybe still have razor in his pocket, but he's used up here. It could be an act of desperation. They have to back away here. And here comes Yura coming on behind and still managed to take out the X3, but all hands left all alone here. But no, it's gonna be a 4-1 trade. Omega able to wake up a little bit here with Jota cleaning up every single member except for Yer himself. Wow. Jota, wow, this is crazy. They're starting to open up a little bit here. Maybe you can see like Omega waking up from it, but this is interesting. I have never seen anything like this. A drafting that is something that you wouldn't expect. Wow. Back to mid. So wait, this is an old tactic here. Barat's back to mid was season 8. And the last time I seen this live was actually at Team Flash. How Cortese actually used this lineup. I was like, wait, this is really real? Barat's mid? Wait, how does that even work in the first place? They don't even have a single mage in the lineup here. Not even one. I'm pretty sure here it's gonna be quite mess. This is why Omega don't want him to have the Paquito here. If you can't beat it, you take it. Oh, this is anybody's game at this point. With a lot of sustainability and tanking, it's pretty hard to beat this Omega lineup here. There's just too much sustainability. What Omega baddies need now is strong team fight, and you need Ye to pretty much be the damage source with little to no risk. Wow. But Omega really 250 on kills here. But baddies still have a little bit of a lead. They have the better lane situation, but they have to be careful here. A Paquito mid-glad, and you're waking up to game 3. Going for a lot, then just yet the Lord hasn't resetted here. Still going up here. It's going to be a 1v1 situation. Edward against Ryota, who will be the last one standing. But Edward still had to back away here. It's pretty low condition with the final blow. Being desperate coming out here. Black East. They're just playing chicken out. GG, man. This is GG. Wow, if another Lord reset here, I don't think he's going to make here, but I think it's just EXP having their own problems right now. Let's see who is the better EXP. Ryota at Agent 0. Wow. Omega has finally has a lead for a little while, but let's see how Black Days respond to this here. It could be anybody's game. So here, Rio taking up the maximum, but it could be an act of desperation here. Now there's no ultimate for support here, and this could potentially be costly here. They have to be mindful here with the maximum out here. Well, with the Princess, wow, no, it misses. And it's going to be very costly here. Even to pick one back, who secures the Lord here? It's still be Edward here. They managed to get a 2v1 trade. With most of the members of Blacklist standing here, Edward's able to do it. Agent 0 is on the work. Wow, the synchronization of Black Slasher is unreal. We're looking at two different sides. And we're having a massive, nice gem here. So, look at this here. Blacklist even have the level 2 Lord, but they had to be super careful here. If Omega end up losing another team fight like this, it's all over. Blacklist will be able to secure it out in a clean sweep, taking all 3 points in the process. But even Blacklist don't win the series overall, they still walk away with 1 point. But that is not enough if you are chasing for the top 3 slots, which is vital here. Wow, this is a mess. So then be careful here with the Lord shots. I don't think he's gonna make it out alive. No. Blacklist is not to make it out with another final blow on the Pierce. A petrify, but it's not enough here. It's a complete miss. There's no follow-up. Omega is able to punish it for a little bit here, but with no turrets even being taken out. Wow. Don't get me wrong. Black is still able to utilize it, but no progress made. Omega still able to defend it pretty successfully, with little to no damages. Sure, the Termin is quite damaged, but then now it's trying to open a little bit here. Here comes 4 members going to mid lane, but they had to back away here with no means available to support. And here this Wungara is going to be coming really handy here. Sure, the mid, sure, like Obara don't have like stunts or immunization, but the slow and the visionary wise is vital here. Give Blacklist the opportunity to think whether to engage or just go for an outplay. You know, the item build here, and it's still like all having full of the lead, but look at Hixro build. With the Sea Halberd, okay, but wow, Rebo is still maintaining, even with a foreign pick. Like Blacklist still can't make a progress here, even with the second Lord.
Anyways, in the bottom lane.
There's no progress.
So many weird interactions. Like I said,
Wow,
some
this
of
is
the
quite
players
disappointing.
hiding beneath Edward's skin.
I'm gonna pose.
I was hoping Blacklist is able to like get 1 or 2 inventories with the second Lord, but Omega is able to defend so fantastic, and that's where the lineup sustainability wise is so difficult to penetrate here because they're using a lineup here where it's very difficult to pull off. You have the likes of a Baxia, no, a Barat, a Ruby, a much tankier Paquito, and even the floor is hard to kill when you have the right items here. And then you have Nathan, the damage dealer, or he'll be the front liner here. They're relying on H2O to deal most of the damage here. So that's where Blacklist have to think. They need to go for a quick kill. If H2O is taken out here, then Blacklist will have all the conditions to turn the tide pretty easily for in the side of their favor. But unless Blacklist can go for a quick steal, nothing will. With the knockup here being a desperation attempt, we will follow up here. But here comes Edward coming from behind with the petrify. I think it's going to be a shutdown. It's inevitable. And Omega have to back away here. This is a costly mistake. And Blacklist thinks Omega didn't see this coming. And now here comes Edward knocking on the door real tough as a sign of vengeance here and being taken out a few rounds before. They have to back away here, but Blacklist should have all the conditions they need to take up this Lord for themselves. But here comes Iron Fender here. Wait, John is able to take out some damage, but it's not going to be enough here. He will get caught in the end. It's a 2-0 trade with the Dino charge. It's not going to make any impact here. We'd like to find those clean up. Oh yeah, is able to take the Lord. It will be the third Lord of the game here. The Filipino sniper is making havoc. They just need one shot away, and then they have all the conditions to win. But they have to back away. They can't afford to be super risky. They need to take all risks. Wow, this is not looking good here. Blacklist. They're able to turn it, and not because of Edward's synergy here. Electro final blow and Petrify was beautiful to watch it. The timing was so efficient, and once H2 was being caught here, the follow-up was beautiful. All they need here is just one snipe here from Ye here, give them the proper visionary, and then one clutch of the Lord, and it will be game over. And here we go, first immediate turret taken down here, finally in the 90 minutes. But Blacklist, were they able to do something here? But they had to be careful here. If H2 was taken down, it would be a green light. And Omega defense will pretty much be over at this rate. They should have the Lord, but they can't afford to make any risky moves here. Blacklist need to take care of all fronts. They can't afford a backdoor here. You know what a Paquito backdoor is capable of. Even Bayonetta can do it, but it's pretty much a risk. One Wind Talker and you know they'll start knocking on the base of the crystal. And that's where Blacklist have to play super safe. They have to make sure all lanes have to be controlled here. We're like to find the ball. Would they maybe have proper impact here? Maybe they can get 1 or 2 back. No. They have to back away here. I think John maybe get in trouble here with a face line. Operates as well. Completely missing. But here comes Weir. 3 rounds here with a sniper. Forget about the physical sniper. You have a mid lane sniper to deal with as well. And Blacklist should be on the front here. Oh my godness here, and they really go for the ending here. They just need all the right conditions to do it. So H2 is made to back away here, but here comes Ryota. H2O being taken out here. It's game over. There's nothing can be done. Blacklist secures game number 2, and GG break the code for Blacklist National. And that's where I pointed out here. Omega drafting is super questionable here. First you have Nathan Jungle, which is fine, but when you have a Ruby Go, Barat Smith, or Florid EX, roam. That's where Omega probably start to knock in here. Should H2 be taken down, Omega has nothing to support here. There's no mid lane, there's no mid laner, there's no marksman to rely on damages, and you can prepare to get washed up anytime soon. And that's where Blacklist punish them for it. You have a chaser like a Benedetta. With one final blow petrify, the whole team is gone. GG to Blacklist National, taking the crucial 3 points.
With that last two jumps onto H2, that really looked like a work.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a mess here. But that is international.
Edward being able to find H2 over and over again.
But Omega,
The older version of Omega. Old man strength Omega. Take a bow. But that was
wow.
actually the series.
It's called OG Omega.
But I'll say this is an impressive game.
Walk.
This is an impressive series. Omega didn't go down with a fight.
MG.
It was an interesting 2 game scenario. But Black just showed they're the dominant side here.
Matchup against Black.
Well, I would say they were the better team overall here. Blacklist was way too experienced as a whole, but I would say this is the end of our stream here. Well, what a series I look into, but with Omega taking on Blacklist here, we will see another interesting series. So don't go away. We'll be seeing you live again on 7:30 p.m. See you all for Monday's incredible giveaway, and have a good night.